Super rich call for higher taxes on wealthy to pay for COVID-19 recovery.
Here's a summary of the article.
A group of 84 of the world's richest people have called on governments to permanently increase taxes on them and other members of the wealthy elite to help pay for the economic recovery from the COVID-19 crisis. The super-rich members, including Ben & Jerry's ice cream co-founder Jerry Greenfield and Disney heir Abigail Disney, called on our governments to raise taxes on people like us. Immediately, substantially, permanently. The group warned that the economic impact of coronavirus crisis will last for decades and could push 500 million more people into poverty. The number of super-rich people continues to grow despite the economic impact of the coronavirus crisis and global lockdowns. There are more than 500,000 people in the world classed as ultra-wealthy with fortunes of more than $30 million. That means there are more ultra-wealthy people around the world than the populations of Iceland, Malta or Belize. In the UK, the Labour Party has called on the government to consider introducing a wealth tax on the richest members of society to help fund the recovery from the coronavirus pandemic. In Norway, about 500,000 people pay a 0.85% charge on their assets above the value of about £126,000.
This post received a score of 73,000, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Interestingly, this figure has changed from 84 to 83 in the time since the bot did this summary. Probably just a clerical error, but worth mentioning.
I wonder how many of these people got bailouts before saying this.
Abigail Disney has been advocating for higher taxes for the rich for a while now, so she is not a new one, at least to me, and she is kind of the black sheep in the family for being so outspoken about it. There is a group of super rich that speak about this and advocate for it. Granted, I don't know if Disney Company got one of the PPP loans, but Abigail has been outspoken about taxes on the ultra-rich for a bit now, so at least that is staying consistent. Plus she cannot decide whether or not Disney gets PPP loans. She doesn't have that much say in how the company is run.
Abigail I pay much less attention to because although she wants to be taxed more, she didn't build her fortune and mostly involves herself with family charities, which is good, but it means much more when someone who'll build their wealth advocate for higher taxes. Warren Buffett is a great example of this.
I think she deserves at least as much attention. She may not have built it, but she's not just some rich bitch who sits back on family money. She tries to be down to earth and do something good with it, and it's frankly admirable.
I've never heard of her until today, but she sounds like a good person unspoiled by a wealthy upbringing.
I saw an interview she gave a few years ago. She was talking about how ridiculous it is that her personal assistant pays more in taxes than she does.
Seriously, that's ridiculous. When you think of someone that never has to worry about rent or a cell phone bill or anything like that at all.
I would imagine 84 are asking politely for higher taxes, while 10,000 are paying the politicians for lower taxes.
Empathetic people are a tiny fraction of the giga-rich.
Greater than empathetic people are a tiny fraction of any group of people.
There's actually a direct correlation between wealth and lack of empathy. More than a correlation. It's causal. You can even give one person more monopoly money than the other and they have less empathy.
Yep, lack of empathy is a necessary condition for becoming mega-rich. An empath understands that accruing that kind of wealth is inherently selfish.
Going to be a bit annoying here, but you two are saying different things, you have different directions in the causality graph. The first guy said get money to lose empathy, and you say lose empathy to necessary to get money. In reality it's probably a circular relationship where they kind of stepwise occur.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.